Yeah.
Hey yo, man, it's your time. Man, fuck poverty. Get this money, man. What the fuck you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
I can tell you're mad at me just by how your face looks.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Film Leroy the Judgmental Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil back in here.
And I'm Leroy. So what's going on, Phil?
Nothing much. Just sweating my ass off.
Do you want to tell a chair story on here? Or?
No, thank you. No.
Boy, that was quick. Before I start, give a shout out to the guy. Everybody always talks about the theme song or the intro, outro music to the podcast. Give him a shout out. I don't know his name, but give him a shout out to the person who.
Oh shit! You wanted to pause it.
Well, the rapper's name is Yogo Moto, and his Instagram is haze.yc. Now, his real last name is. You want to get out the real name or?
His last name is Johnson. He was a private that was in my section. He was a young bull. All he did was rap all the time. He was a solid rapper. You know what I mean? I give it to him. So he's doing his own thing right now, and I just wanted to borrow his music, give him a little bit of play. So that's why we rock with it.
Yeah, he has a EP, Silhouette Saga, and he also has a SoundCloud. I guess if you search haze.yc SoundCloud, you'll see it.
I listened to a lot of his music, and he had like 3 good songs that I really like. And the intro that we use is one of them that was like one of my favorites. Like I had that like saved in my playlist. I used to just bang that joint. But whenever I had drill, I would bang it just loud enough so he can hear it, and he used to like that shit.
Mm-hmm. So shout out to Hayes YC. I guess I could send him something on Instagram, but shout out to him.
Yeah, send him something.
Yeah, well, Phil, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about this fucking Sesame Street shit. There's racism at Sesame Street. The people are putting a class action lawsuit against Sesame Street, also meaning that they want some money. And if you or your kid face any racism at Sesame Street, join on so we can get more money and the lawyers will get paid, and they'll just give you, you know how they do those class action lawsuits that they'll settle for like $50 million, and a person that soon they'll probably get like $20 or something like that.
That's if it's too many people.
Right.
You don't want too many people.
Right. Here's the report.
Breaking right now at 5, Sesame Place is facing more backlash tonight. Just minutes ago, attorneys announced a class action lawsuit against the park. This comes as yet another family is coming forward claiming they were also treated unfairly during a visit here due to the color of their skin. Wednesday night, Shari is off. Sarah Bloomquist is joining us, and the big story on Action News is new developments in the Sesame Place controversy.
Action News reporter Annie McCormick is live in Center City with details. Annie, we know attorneys just spoke about this lawsuit.
Yeah, and Sarah and Rick, they're actually just speaking right now. That lawsuit filed today here in the Eastern District Federal Court. Now, the law firm that is speaking today, to be clear, this is a different.
So, is all class action lawsuits? Is that are they all federal crime? Is that a federal situation? I don't get it.
I think so, because I think once enough people come against a big business, that's when it become like a class action lawsuit. But is it me or is it the camera? Why is one of her shoulders way up there and the other one down there?
No, that's the camera. Oh, because it looks like her shoulder's like real low and the other shoulder is up high. Yeah. Or maybe it's the way she's standing. I don't know. It don't look right.
Family, then the family that is part of that video that has now gone viral, they are representing a 5-year-old girl and her family who say that the same thing happened to them at the park also in June of this year. They say that they also have video of the incident. However, they haven't released it yet. They are expecting it in the next hour or two. Now, in this experience, they say that the young girl, her name is Kennedy, that she also was ignored by a Sesame Place character. Now, I want to go to the video video, the video that we've all seen over the weekend that went viral, that really was the catalyst to this lawsuit. The 9-second clip that was recorded off of cell phone video has been going viral. It was posted to Instagram on July 16th by Jody Brown. She's the mother of one of the two girls who had their arms stretched out for a hug and a high five from the character Rosita during the parade at Sesame Place. And the family says when their girls waved to the character and asked for a high five, they were blatantly passed over for the white family that was next to them. Now, last week, that family's lawyer said that this is not an isolated incident and said that they had also received additional videos from other families. Well, a short time ago, the law firm that now is representing a different family who says that they had a similar experience explained why they're filing this lawsuit. Take a listen.
She was ignored amongst the sea of other young white children who were able to interact, give hugs, high fives, and love from these characters that are supposed to be a source of safety, a source of equity, a source of kindness.
Now, additionally, the Congressional Black Caucus also has requested an audience with Sesame Place.
Damn, now the Black Caucus is involved. Oh, somebody heads are going to roll.
In reaction to the viral video from last week. Now, already Sesame Place has made some comments and had some responses. The general manager told 6ABC last week that she's aware of the protests that took place there over the weekend. And she said that the park has been looking at their internal practices, both immediate and long term. We have reached out to Sesame Place in reaction to this most recent filing, and we're waiting to hear back. For now, reporting live in Old City, Annie McCormick, Channel 6, Action News.
My thing is, I went to the store yesterday, Aldi's, and there was a dozen of eggs, $3.29. Gas is still over $5 a gallon. Well, if you get premium gas, it's $5 a gallon. Inflation's supposed to be going up, and families can't afford it. They're saying that should we pay our bills or get groceries for the week or whatever. So why should we give a fuck if Cookie Monster hate niggas?
Well,
so you're a father of a Sesame Street age child, Sesame Place age child. I'm sorry. So I only played that. I want to know what's your thoughts about this.
All right, so the way you feel because you don't have kids, so you don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But me, I do care about the situation because it's fucked up. These kids look up to these characters. And I took my daughter there a couple years ago, and she was like happy as shit to see them characters. Now, I recorded the whole parade, so I'm gonna have to go back and look at it because I might be able to jump in on this lawsuit for a couple dollars.
Like, know. Oh shit, they go.
But I recorded the whole parade too. You know what I'm saying? But I had my kid like with me, so we wasn't across the line, and I wasn't having my kid all up there trying to pass him off to get high fives. But I think it's fucked up and Sesame Street know it's wrong. Like, if these people don't like their job, then get another job. These jobs are to put smiles on the kids' faces. So that's what you're supposed to do. You shouldn't be ignoring. And Sesame Street came out with 3 different excuses, all lies. First, they said that the character Rosita was making a gesture to somebody behind them because they was trying to get them a baby. Well, when that new camera angle came out, they saw that was bullshit. Mm-hmm. If you watch the video, you can see Rosita kind of look down and flag them off. Then they said, well, the kids was over the line and they're not allowed to give them hugs. But she just gave the other kid a hug, and they gave the kid a high five, and they gave the mom a high five. So that was blatant ignoring, and they lied again. Then Sesame Street came out and said, well, we talked to the parents. We set up a special meet and greet with all the characters. Well, that's some fluff, because then the mom got on social media and was like, I never talked to him. So that was another lie. They never set anything up. They just said that to ease it over with everybody. And if she wouldn't have replied back, we'd have thought it was over and done with. You know what I mean? Right. And so many videos come out. It makes me think that it's like an inside joke. You know what I mean? Like, did you see the one when the purple character belly flopped the little kid and made the kid fall?
No.
Oh shit. Now if that was my kid, I would probably fucked him up. You know what I mean? I'd have snatched him up and snatched his helmet off. I need to look at who I'm about to rough up, because you're not going to knock my kid off. The kid had to be about 1 or 2, barely walking. and the character came up with the belly, and the kid looked like he was trying to hug, but the character never reached out with his arms. They just had the belly and kept banging him till the kid fell.
Mm-hmm.
And then I seen the one where
this was a black kid, right?
Yeah, all of them is black kids.
Okay.
Of course. And then the other one I saw where everybody was getting a high five, and then the character like kind of brushed the kid in the face, like almost like a smack in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turned around with her mom, all confused, like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just so many different characters. And then I seen one today. This was in Disney World, and it was I think it was Rapunzel. And the kids was running up to her, and she was ignoring them. And then the mom was like, "Get in line, you got to get in line." And then they got in line, and as soon as they got to the front, Rapunzel just turned around and walked away. So they was like, Rapunzel, trying to call her, and she just ignoring them. So then they called a guy that's walking with Rapunzel. Excuse me, sir, Rapunzel. And they just ignored him and walked the whole way. Now at the end, I wasn't sure if that was a Mexican kid or a black kid, but they did stop for like some more pictures and stuff. But I'm like, damn, she had to see those kids running up on her and then get in line, and she still walked away from them. So it's got to be like an inside joke or a racist character, like a person in the costume. And if that's how you feel, and you know these kids are going to run up on you, don't get that type of job. Mm. That's what it is. Like these cell phones is exposing a lot of the bullshit that we've been going through for years. Mm. And so I was gonna say it's fucked up. I don't think nobody should be getting money for this because everybody always looking for money. Mm-hmm. But Sesame Street definitely. And then they came out and said we're gonna do some training or whatever. Well, you should have did that from the door. And I think you shouldn't get no cash for this. But if Sesame Street want to help with it's like 4 kids. If Sesame Street want to help pay for them to go to school or set up something where they can come to Sesame Street for the next, I don't know, certain amount of years for free, something like that. But they don't need to get no big payday for this.
Mm-hmm. So Count Dracula hate niggas too, huh? Count Dracula, Cookie Monster, Bert and Ernie. Now, how Bert and Ernie don't like niggas, and ain't one of them black?
I don't think any of them black.
Which one was dark?
Orange, yellow, and orange.
Yeah, that's black.
Shit,
right?
Donald Trump is orange. You call him black?
Well, thank you, Phil, because I didn't really care about it. I only played that for you, by the way.
I appreciate it. And you don't care because you don't have kids, but if you had kids, you would care. Because I still wanted to take my kid back. You know what I mean? She still likes the characters and still want to go. But I ain't going with all this bullshit.
Okay, so I was going to ask you, did this affect your decision on going?
Well, I think the park is bullshit anyway, but the kids love it. The best part is the parade. But if this was going on with the parade, like, what the hell?
Now, why is the park bullshit?
Well, I mean, they got most of the rides are like little kiddie rides and stuff. I guess it's cool for the kids, but it was, to me, the park was kind of small. I think it's expensive. They had a little water area, but the water area was it was raining that day that we went, or misty, so we didn't really mess with the water. So on a hot day, it's cool for the water, but then shit, if you sweating your ass off, are you gonna let your little kid go in there? You gonna probably want to go out there with him, and then you're gonna be the big kid in the pool. So I don't know how that's supposed to be.
Right. So in Detroit, Michigan, Philip, in the case of when keeping it real goes wrong, we got Devontae Jones, a sheriff deputy, was killed when he had to show that he was real to a group of men that he'd grown up with. The incident happened last year. Now they're going to court now. Here's the report.
Tonight surrounding the death of a Wayne County Sheriff's deputy who was...
shout out to this newswoman here too. I don't know her name, but she's a little up there in age, but that doesn't matter.
She holding it down.
It looks like she's up in age by her face.
Was killed while off duty last year.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office presenting evidence showing 23-year-old Devontae Jones was texting the men charged with his murder minutes before he was killed.
7 Action News reporter Kiara Hay spoke to Jones's mother, who says this should be a lesson to all to learn who your real friends are.
A half an hour before his death.
And shout out to her too, Kara Hay, WXYZ TV, Channel 7.
New evidence shows that Devontae Jones was texting the men who would a month later be charged with his murder. His mother says they were childhood friends who were going down different paths, and it was jealousy that killed her son.
And this is how I'm left.
It wasn't no jealousy. That was bullshit.
To remember my baby.
Definitely wasn't
Every
jealousy.
day, 5 times a day.
Say it again.
I said it definitely wasn't about jealousy.
Right. There's only two things that that two men fight kill over. That's money or girl. Money,
Yep.
money equals that's like drugs too. That coincides with money and women. Somebody done something to somebody woman and all that stuff and they mad. It's one or the other. They didn't just kill that guy, especially somebody they grew up with just because they was jealous of him because he's a damn sheriff's deputy or a CO. I don't know. They say he's a correctional officer, but then they say he's a sheriff deputy. I don't know if is that the same thing?
No, I think he's a cop. I don't think he's a correction officer.
Oh, okay.
Sherry says she sits in her son's room, decorated with his accomplishments and his favorite belongings, because when she walks in,
I feel like I'm with him.
Devontae Jones was killed in September of last year.
Sign?
Gunned down hours after his
Well, we go back.
No, I just looking at it. I'm pretty sure that's a gang sign he's
Yeah.
throwing up. And he's throwing it up in all his pictures, I see. More than one.
Yes.
shift ended as a Wayne County Sheriff's deputy. 4 men were charged in connection to his murder. Sherry says at least 2 were her son's childhood friends.
They went to Plymouth together. They grew up in the neighborhood together.
Sherry tells me her family had tried to warn her son about remaining friends with people going down different paths.
We used to always tell him, you are different. Your life is different. People who you think your friends is not your friend.
Yesterday, the 4 men were in court, and a group text message between them and Jones was read out loud by a homicide detective detailing an escalating argument and plans to meet up and fight. Jones was killed around 4:15 a.m. on September 20th. Less than an hour before, one of the suspects texted Jones saying,
I'm trying to save you, FR. I don't want you to get hurt more than expected.
And Jones texted a minute later saying,
You ain't saving. Stop flapping your gums, because I'm not a hoe.
Now his friend then gave him some damn advice, and he wouldn't listen for some unknown reason. I guess he was going to show that he was real or not. What I can't understand, like this guy just got off of work. He worked the second shift, so he just got out of work. It's damn 2-3 o'clock, and you got through 2 o'clock a.m. I'm sorry, and you got time for this shit at 3 o'clock in the morning.
4:13, 2 minutes before Jones was believed to be killed, one of the suspects allegedly texted,
Yeah, me and me cleared that up.
Sherry says she wants.
And then all these street guys. Now these guys are from the street. Why are they texting like this?
Hey, this is new age, man. That's what they do.
Young men out there, stay in school and get your education because this street shit, like they'll commit a crime and then talk about it on text messages. Like they can't retrieve text messages and stuff, regardless if you erase it or not.
Wants her son's death to be a reminder to everyone to be cautious who you trust.
Your children got to be careful who they think is their friends.
That was Kiara Hay reporting.
No, it's you have to watch out who you friendly with, but damn, the guy done told him to leave it alone, and he still kept going on and on. Like you say, he wanted to show that he was real.
So are you finished?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna say, so 3 o'clock in the morning, you just got off of work, take your ass to bed.
Exactly.
And see, this is what I think happened. You know, I always got to put my own story together because I'm a real detective. I think he was messing around with one of those guys' girlfriends. Not the 2 that he grew up with, but one of the other guys.
Right.
So the other guy found out and said, I'm gonna fuck him up. So the other guy was trying to warn him, yo, I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, whatever. And he like, man, fuck that. I ain't no punk. I ain't scared of whatever. You ain't trying to say shit. So even though the boy was giving him the warning and the heads up, he still was hard because he's the cop and they the street niggas. He thought like nothing was gonna happen to him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then after twice the boy trying to save him, then he just said, you know what, fuck it. So I think he went to the other guy that he kept trying to stop from doing it and just was like, man, this whatever. And that's what happened. So once he said whatever, all right, well, now I got the green light to do what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think his 2 friends wanted that to happen. I think it was the third guy that he probably was messing with his girl. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then it was like, bam, it is what it is. You can, the thing is, once you go the clean route, you can still be friends but you can't get involved in any bullshit.
Right.
I mean, you high and by, maybe have a drink with them. That's about it. But if they into some shit and they got enemies and all that, you need to steer clear.
Hmm. This is like the same situation that Lil Bootsy was talking about that father testifying against his son.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I only know about the case because a homeboy keeps mentioning it over and over again. I don't know the legalities or anything, but homeboy keeps mentioning it over and over again to every guest that's on there. So I don't know all the details. See, I thought that the dude, see the way he tries to say it, like the guy was like a stand up, clean cut, square father that the son got him involved in some bullshit, and the father was like, "Oh no, you ain't getting me involved in that mess," something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know, as Boosie described it, I didn't know that he was a street dude too. So here's this street guy that's claimed he from the street is going to testify against his son. Like, what the hell? Like, go to school, young man. You don't need to be out here. Yeah, here you
Right.
go. You got a dude that's supposed to been and everybody you see in the comments, they say, yeah, man, everybody know that I forget the rapper's name. Is it Kizo or KO?
Mm-hmm.
Man, everybody know that his father was a shooter, man. He ran Jacksonville back in the day and all that type of shit. Now here this dude in jail about to testify. I hate to laugh because someone died to testify against his damn son. That guy from the street. And like Bootsy said, was absolutely right. Them lawyers or whatever, defense attorneys, they sitting there just cracking up over this.
Mm-hmm. Well, I said the same thing. I said, like Boosie said, don't help the cops make their case. Fuck
Right.
that. I ain't do it. Prove that I did it. You know what I mean? Prove my
Mm-hmm.
son did it. If you can't prove it, then that's on y'all. That
Right.
shit, if you can't prove it, that shit ain't gonna stick in court. But if you snitching, they ain't gotta prove shit. You just gonna wrap the case up and they're gonna throw your son in jail. And then his homeboys on the block gonna be like, he snitched on our boy, let's fuck him up.
And you also got to keep in mind about the mother side of the family. They want to fuck him up too.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bad. It's just a bad situation that the father put himself in. A guy that's supposed to be a street dude, he
Right.
should know better.
And if he did that much time in the street, in jail, shit, do some more time. Don't be turning over your son like that.
Right. Well, Philip, we done told them. We told them that this was going to happen. In Chicago, 16 Housing Authority workers was fired over a PPP pandemic loan fraud. 16 Chicago Housing Authority employees were fired, and one has quit after internal investigation found they committed federal program fraud when they submitted falsified Paycheck Protection Program applications to receive COVID-19 relief funds they're not entitled to. The agency confirmed. So they work for the city, and they trying to get some government loans. The investigation was led by the Housing Authority's Inspector General, was looking into all active CHA employees who were identified as having gotten the PPP loan, but having previously received authorization to hold a second job, hadn't disclosed outside business income on their annual financial interest statement. Ladies and gentlemen, some of these jobs you have to tell them that you work a part-time job or you have a business doing this and doing that or whatever, because they don't want it to be kind of conflicts of interest. So what are you doing? Okay, say like okay, the person work for a housing authority and I don't know, would have a job flipping houses. They flip houses on the side. That's kind of like a conflict of interest, because you can find these houses and or like you have a house and you gave it to Section 8. It's kind of conflict of interest if you work for the housing authority. So
Right.
you have to tell them that I have a side, I work part time such and such while I'm doing this or whatever. The Inspector General found the employees had submitted falsified applications to the Small Business Administration, according to the CHA spokesman. As a result, 16 CHA employees were fired on July 15th, and the 17th had resigned before the agency could act. My man said, "I'm getting the fuck out of here before they fuck my pension." I'm bouncing. The news followed a recent report from the watchdog oversees Cook County government, which found 4 employees had committed financial fraud directed at the federal government by wrongly collecting roughly $120,000 payroll protection program loans intended to help businesses survive the pandemic. County Inspector General Patrick Blanchard recommended they be placed on the county's do not rehire list. Damn, they going hard for y'all.
Mm.
3 had worked in financially sensitive county departments. A 4th who worked at the county's board of review had already resigned. None are named in that report, which is regular practice of the office. CHA Inspector General Kathleen Richards also have been looking into whether CHA residents and program participants committed potential pandemic relief fraud as part of a broader PPP loan fraud initiative. In an email to the Tribune, Richardson said she will provide a fuller summary of the investigation into the employees in their next regularly scheduled quarterly report in mid-October. So here's the thing, pause. This is not even really the government. This is the damn city, the city of Chicago, the city workers. They trying to look and see who got PPP loans. We ain't even get on the government looking at it yet. This is the damn city. So y'all better watch it. What was you about to say?
No, I just want to say, like, there's always a hustle out there, and every nationality, like Chinese, whites, Mexicans, everybody got a hustle, but it seems like we the only ones that keep doing the dumb shit getting caught.
All right, now pause. How you know that these are blacks?
Huh?
How you know these are blacks?
PP loan got us all written all over it because we don't know when to stop. Motherfuckers don't have no business. They last year income tax don't say nothing about a business, and then all of a sudden you got this business with all these employees getting all this bread. It don't make sense. And if it don't make sense to me, you know it don't make sense to the government. And they just give them the money now and then lock their ass up next year. That's how they doing it.
In her quarterly report released this past spring, Richards determined that there was significant indicator of such potential fraud, finding CHA participants had received $135 million in PPP loans. The office identified matched CHA program participants to those who received PPP loans and found 6,280 people, either heads of households or family members, had received them. Of those, 353 received loans of $20,830 or more, indicating they reported annual business income just under $100,000. So let me say, so ladies and gentlemen, they're living in a project or a Section 8 house. Can we say, Philip, a low income house?
Yep.
Then you live in a low income house, so they have an annual business where it has a generated income of $100,000. Do y'all understand?
See, if the shit don't make sense, the red flags pop up. You at least gotta line that shit up right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you live in a damn Section 8 house, but you got a business that makes $100,000 a year. Damn. Come on now.
They should have went. If you're gonna scam like that, then go for the lowest amount possible. If it's $15,000 or $10,000, get that little bump right there. But don't be getting $100,000 and all this shit where the siren's gonna go off. You know what I mean?
Right. Another 2,520 PPP borrowers whose address matched CHA participants' addresses were not authorized to live there by the agency. So now you done messed yourself up because now see those well, everybody knows when it comes to low income houses, it's mainly a female thing. They're not going to give a man a low income house, or they're not going to give a married couple a low income house. So I'm thinking these 2,520, these are men that list the address as low income housing. And they got PPP loans. So that means they damn near told on themselves that they already knew they weren't supposed to be living there.
Exactly.
The department that runs the CHA's House and Choice Voucher Program told the Inspector General that roughly 5,600 participants who may have received PPP loans and 2,700 families of unauthorized occupants who potentially used the subsidized unit addresses on applications for a PPP loan have been mailed letters saying they must provide documentation of purported business income and the PPP loans. So them people fuck themselves up all around. So you're not gonna have a house now, and now you got to tell CHA that you got to get them your business information. Now, how you gonna get past that?
So the women and the kids that's really living in the projects is gonna get kicked out.
Yep.
The guy ain't supposed to be there anyway, but even if he was just shacking up there, he ain't got nowhere to live. He's going to go to jail, and he's going to be in a hole $100,000.
Mm-hmm. So hey, look, we told y'all they coming. Like Philip said, everybody liked The Wire. Remember Amsterdam? They remember Amsterdam, how they started Amsterdam, and they said they would look, we'll let them do their thing, but when it's time to bust them, they're going to bust you. So it's coming, and this not even the government. This is the damn city of Chicago people. They coming for them. So wait till the government get a hold of them, because you're in trouble with the housing authority, and you're gonna be in trouble with the government for lying on the reports. But go ahead.
The thing is a setup. It was a setup from the jump. The whole PPP loan, because they knew a lot of people was gonna be scamming. They're not looking into the scams until after they give you the money. They know that you're going to spend the money, so you ain't gonna be able to give it back. And then they come in to bust your ass. It's a setup.
Yep. And shout out to you who think all these the 16 workers and the people that lived in the housing units all black. So shout out to you, by the way.
Out of the 16 workers, I'll say 14 of them.
Okay, 14 of them are black. Now the rest are white or another Latino or
probably Puerto Rican. Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Mexicans be flying on the radar, and they don't want to get in trouble for no shit, so they don't be fucking around like that.
See, I think that the person that quit was either white or like you said, Latino, because they said, "Oh no, I can just leave now, and they won't be on my jacket, and plus I can get my pension. I don't have to worry about no pension problems and none of that shit." Like, yeah, look, you don't let them fire you for shit like that, because damn, that's gonna be on your record.
Yep.
Well, Philip, it's your favorite time of year. It's hot outside, and it's the start of Eagles training camp. Now, are we in trouble? Because PhillyVoice.com said that Jalen Hurts been playing like shit. He only had one good day on Wednesday. Now, they said that he's been playing bad because the Eagle defense has been looking good. So, what's your thoughts? Are you worried or
not worried? Not worried, because that's a bullshit report. They already said that was a lie. But they said actually he's been playing good, and they put up like his numbers. I can't remember what it was, but the numbers that they put up, the numbers seem good too. But who knows? We don't know if they're telling the truth or they're lying, or maybe he's doing good, maybe he's doing bad. We don't know. So it's one of them things, when the preseason start and he start playing, we'll actually get to see. Right. So many different reports come out. I think we'll be fine.
So they said that he's been playing bad, and when Gardner Minshew has been in, he's been playing worse than Jalen. So you still not worried yet?
They got us projected to win the division. I'm not worried about this.
Okay, all right. So on a TV movie front, how do you like this week's show?
Oh, that show is horrible. I mean, I watch it, like I said, to watch, but it's nothing I'm invested in. And every week is more bullshit and more bullshit. Where do they have underground fucking arcades that you can't get in unless you got a barcode? Right. That was some high-tech sneaky shit. You see that?
Well, they do underground tournaments, but I've never heard anything about no barcode or none of that.
Right. Well, I know they have tournaments and stuff like that, and you're not really supposed to gamble, so I can see them doing like stuff like that where you can gamble. But I'm talking about the whole secret code, barcode thing like that. And then all the kids in there is using crypto. Come on now. I know crypto is like the wave of the future, but a lot of kids today is not in the crypto. So for them to say we only accept crypto here, don't worry about it, I got you. So it was $100 to buy in, and some random dude that you don't know just gonna front you $100. That don't even sound right.
Right.
So that whole seems kind of stupid.
And you forgetting about our sister there who's contemplating on having an abortion, but she could be a music mogul all at the same time. She's just a Renaissance woman.
Yeah. She that whole thing is stupid too, like I said before, because she told the dude she didn't want the baby, but as soon as the dad said let's get rid of it, then she got mad and now she want to keep the baby.
Right. And I don't think that she's going to keep it. I think the probably next episode or something, she'll get an abortion or something.
I
I
think she's
don't.
gonna keep it.
Oh, okay, but they already had a teenage pregnancy on there already anyway.
That's all right. That show promotes fuckery.
And there you got Trigger in a love affair with his new transsexual girlfriend, lover. I don't know what the hell you want to call her. And now he's just ready to tell the world. He's tired of keeping secrets. He's just ready to tell the world.
But the thing is, it's not a secret. Like your whole past, everybody know. Everybody know the whole time that you was with this girl. Like all they got to do is do some background, and they're gonna be like, "This was his girl from last year." You know what I mean?
Right.
And then every time you see this girl, you're in her face. Or he, she, you're always in their face. So everybody gonna know what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he said he just ready to show off.
I would have never took that role, even though it's acting. How can you be sitting there kissing and then making scenes with a person like that?
Oh well, shit, that ain't nothing. See, you don't look at Peabody. You gotta well look, ask your wife
No,
about.
thank you.
No, just ask her. Don't ask her about the hey babe, tell me about the rapper on the or
I don't
Peabody.
want to know nothing about that shit. No thanks.
Dale, he's like a undercover. Well, one of the strippers, no, one of the strippers, she was like his beard, but she
Mhm.
already knew like what was up about him and everything. He never hid it from her, but they had a working relationship where I'm your beard or whatever. You show me
Mhm.
off or whatever. Everybody think we going together, but everybody know what's up. So he gets with the rapper gets with. He's so in love with the guy is like the head of the strip club, Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford is they what they call him, and
Mhm.
Uncle Clifford is like I don't know if you want to call him a cross dresser or not, but or a transsexual. I don't know what you want to call him, but he has like a wig on top of his head, but a full beard. Now, him and this gangster rapper is like in love with each other, and let's just say I fast forward those scenes if you get what I mean.
No, thank you. I don't need to know anything about this show. Get back to the shy.
Go for it.
All right. So it was so much dumb
No, I
shit.
mean go for it with
No,
Peabody.
no, 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 no. It was so much dumb shit with the shy because even Trey, when he came to the room and he saw his mom left, he started
Yeah,
crying. I was like, but he was mad at her. He didn't even want her to be in town, and now he's crying because she left. That ain't make no sense.
right.
Then you got Tiff. Tiff is so upset that her ex husband is messing with that girl. Why? Live your life and let him live his life. I don't understand that to be that mad like she is.
Well, hell, she left the marriage home to be with a guy like that, and he's banging her out, and they still married.
Right.
So, like,
So
how can
so
you really be
yeah,
mad?
so that's what I'm saying. Like the writing is stupid because she didn't want to be with like my man Emmett wanted to be in a committed relationship. She
Right.
didn't want that. She wanted to be free. But then she get with my man with the in mind. He's like, I want to be in a relationship. So now she cool with in a committed relationship with him because she ain't doing all that fuckery and shit no more.
Right.
So it don't make no sense. And then like he said, let them be happy. You know what I mean? So Emmett was with this girl first. Then Emmett got with you. Y'all got married, had kids, but then you became friends with Emmett X. Then you broke up with Emmett. Now he's back with his ex. What is there to be mad about? You know they had feelings there.
Exactly. And then how about how when she got mad because he was dreaming about her.
Mm,
They didn't do anything, but he was dreaming about the girl, and
mm-hmm,
she asked him, "Was that? I guess did he wake up in like a cold sweat or something like that?"
mm-hmm.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And she asked him was she dreaming about her, and he's like, had this stupid look on his face, and she got so upset. Like, what the fuck are you getting upset for?
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that Emmett and Tiff is going to wind up getting back together. Because you see when Amon had asked her what was wrong, she didn't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, that's the thing. She wanna have fun and do whatever she want, but she don't want him to be messing with nobody.
right. Dale, tell us about Married at First Sight. Did you watch it this week?
I did watch it, but You could just fill me in because right now, like I'll wait till they get to the honeymoon because all this shit right now is just stupid to me.
Well, the participants is in Mexico. I think Mexico is. I don't know what part of Mexico they're in. I think it's Mexico if I'm
They
not
didn't get there
mistaken.
yet.
Yes, they did.
So it's another episode because when I saw it, everybody just got the thing saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to Mexico, we're going to Mexico," but it was mostly focusing on the new couple that wasn't married yet.
You must have missed a scene or two, but they're like they just got there like you were saying. But there were scenes of them, being there because remember, oh, you didn't see the part where they was like they had met at the airport and they was like yeah, well, this is like they first meeting each other and everything. It was like, oh, wait a minute, we missing somebody. And then that's when they showed Ben and the girl getting married.
Oh, okay. I
So
did see the light skin boy and his girl getting in the shower together, so they getting busy.
oh yeah, yeah. Ain't wasn't no waiting with them. Especially
Mhm.
my man said he was a freak, and she didn't run out the room when he said that. So that
Mhm.
must mean she a freak too.
Well, I think the sister's a freak too with the tall boy.
Oh yeah, she a freak. She a freak too,
Mhm.
and she wants to have sex, but it's up to him because he's supposed to be celibate and stuff.
And like somebody was saying, like I don't know if it was somebody in the comment section or somebody on the show, like what guy does that? And now that you married, you still playing around?
Oh, with the celibate
Mhm.
shit.
And
And
my
then y'all,
man, goddamn, he's how tall is he? 6'8"?
yeah.
He stayed walking around with no shirt. I'm like, damn, dude, do some push-ups or something. Jesus Christ. He's built so weird looking. He talking about
Hey.
he couldn't play basketball. Man, you don't do nothing physical.
Oh, okay. So, you saw it on Reddit when they were saying stuff like, "What was up with him?"
Maybe.
You don't know about him. Did he play basketball in college or anything?
He said he didn't. He said he never liked playing basketball. Everybody kept saying
Okay.
because he's 6'8", he should be able to play, but he never liked it. I think he never was in shape. He never did no running, never did no anything, and that's why he didn't like basketball because it's physical. Because you don't, if you 6'8", you don't really got to know how to play. You could just
Yes,
fucking coast and still get millions of bucks.
exactly. And you don't even have to be in the NBA. There's also foreign
Yup,
leagues. You
yup.
walk around 6'8" and foreign. I'd rather
Shit,
play basketball than work. I'm
right,
sorry.
exactly. Go to China at 6'8". Somebody gonna easily sign you up to a fucking team, and you're not gonna be making millions, but you're gonna be making over 100,000.
Right.
So I take that in a heartbeat. Then have to go get a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that don't make no sense to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something going on. They're leaving out because his mom is short and his brother's short. And his brother look nothing like him. So I don't know if like he adopted or they got different dads or what's going on. Something's going
Mm-hmm.
on. He looked like he from Cameroon, like where Embiid and Siakam from.
Yeah. And we got the environmentalist. I don't think the environmentalist and his girl is going to work out.
They're not.
Yeah, because he's like a super environmentalist, and she's just regular, and that shit ain't gonna
Well,
work.
somebody said if he's an environmentalist like that and he take it serious, is how come he not a vegetarian?
Yeah, I noticed that he was eating. Yeah, I seen
Yup.
when they was eating. They was laying in bed eating it,
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah.
Any
Hey,
any
go ahead.
anytime these guys say I want to be able to build an attraction, when they say that means they're not attracted to her. So
Hmm.
he's not really feeling her anyway.
No, and do you notice that she's in that weird position where her mom looks better looking than her?
Well, that's the thing. He likes her mom because when he
Yeah,
came down and
remember
started
he thought,
smiling when she
yep,
walked down.
yep. And did you see when the in-laws, they had a meeting with the in-laws
Hmm.
and she was there? I'm like, well, damn, how old is this woman? Because she looked like she about 30 years old.
Hmm. Well, she do the thing is that they were saying like, yeah, well at least you know what she gonna look like when she get older. No, she not.
No,
Because the
no.
mom, first off, she don't look nothing like her now, and then the mom got a lot of work done because you can look at her neck and her face and tell there's two different things going on right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So anything else on the TV front?
Trying to think. We was watching this other show. I don't know the name of it, but it's about these high school girls. They're kleptos and they got to go to like classes for stealing and shit like that. That's what we're watching right now. I can't think of the name of it. It's okay. It's an okay show. Something to
Oh.
watch.
Is it foreign or?
No, It's a show here. I think it might be Netflix or Hulu or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But the three girls, they got to go to like, they're in high school, but they got to go to a class like once a week or whatever for like kleptos and shit. And the girls just constantly stealing all the time and shit. Fucking perfume, clothes, whatever they can get their hands on.
So do they got sisters on there boosting?
They got one. One girl's I guess the light skinned girl, maybe she's like, I don't know, Hispanic maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the black girl, but the black girl's rich. She got like a Benz. Some people got money. She got a boyfriend that she broke up with as a white guy, and then there's the other girl with the short hair. She's white and she's kind of like a little on the poorer side.
Mm-hmm.
But they like the odd couple because they're all at school and they're all like cool with each other still and shit.
Anything else?
Did I see anything? I was not really. I was mad last night because I stayed up to watch the UFC fight, and then as soon as the main event came on, I passed out.
And that's how it always happens.
So I'm like, fuck. So then when I jump, and it's crazy because I watched all the other fights, and everybody that I was picking was losing. So I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And that liver kick was no joke. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that shit looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
But then when the main event come on, it's like you got to do the singing, all this intros, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like trying to stay up and hang. And as soon as the girls get in the ring, I just pass out. And usually I'm a light sleeper, so I'll wake up and I can still see what's going on. Didn't wake up till it was over. So I'm like, shit. I grabbed my phone to see what happened. They said it was like a blood fest, and Nunes won that joint.
Yeah, I figured that it was going to. She was going to retain because. What was the?
She didn't retain. She won her belt back.
I mean, I'm sorry, won her belt back. I figured she was going to do that because the first fight, the thing about Nunes is I think she has cardio issues. It's like the first round is like she's so like into it, but if you can like sweat her out, force her to go into the second and third round, that's when they get you. And you see how she changed her camp this fight. So she changed her camp. I think they worked on that.
Well, she was making a lot of excuses too. It was a big upset the last time, and she was making a lot of excuses. So she changed her camp, so people say, "Oh, it must have been her camp." Then she was talking about her. She was out there on one leg. It was just everything. The bottom line is you got upset. It is what it is. Don't you gotta make excuses. This girl was nobody, and you didn't train hard enough as you should have for her.
No, she wasn't nobody.
Right.
And what about any movies?
Did I watch any movies? I can't think of anything right now.
Well, I looked at Hustle with Adam Sandler. Did you see that?
I did watch that.
Oh, now how'd you like it?
I liked it. It could have been better. I liked it though. It was entertaining.
Okay. So do you think that Adam Sandler and Queen Latifah made a good couple?
Hell no. It's like sometimes they do these casting things and they just put people in the movies to be movies. Them two seem like nowhere near each other. If he cracked on her, she'd have kept walking. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or he wouldn't even have cracked on her to begin with.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I like how all the players made their little cameos or whatever. Yeah, I thought it was good. A little Cinderella-ish, but fairy tale type shit.
Yeah.
Because first of all, they would have never. He attacked that. When he attacked the basketball player, they would have never let him come back after that.
Right.
To that little hitting game with all of a sudden they got a hitting game with it was damn near like an all-star game with him with him involved in it.
Yeah, it was something to watch. It was entertaining.
Yeah, nice little movie if you sitting around not doing anything or whatever. Especially if you like basketball.
Right.
So yeah. What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'll give it a 6.
Yeah, it's about the same. I'll see about the same.
Yeah.
Well, all right, y'all. You can follow us on TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter at P&L Judgmentals, Instagram at _Judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. Oh, next time I see Chase, I'm gonna ask him when he want to do the podcast. You know, Chase the gym,
the fitness guy.
Yeah. And I said we'll do it at his spot, at his gym spot.
And that's in his garage, right?
No, his gym spot now. He got a business. It's on McDade Boulevard, but it's in McDade Boulevard past Nifty 50s, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's somewhere along there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So next time I see him, I'll ask him when he want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening.
Peace out, everybody.
Fuck you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
I can tell you're mad at me just by how your face look. You can check the status on my level, not my Facebook. Comments on my photos, that's why I stay on the low. Most of y'all is associates, so I be on my dolo. Hold up, whoa, hold the